Let's see. Neil's here already. What's up, Neil? I'm gonna depend on chat a little bit, and y'all let us know when we're actually live. I gotta post this in the Discord. Oh, I'm excited. What a day. What a day.
Yeah.
Hey everybody.
Hi.
Welcome, friends.
Welcome.
I hope it's actually broadcasting. It'll let me know. Don't mind the awkward pause for a minute. Momager's here. Robert's here. What's up? It's actually something I will probably never get used to is when I see the little freeze the fall thing pop up. I'm like, it's them.
I love it. It's just us.
We're friends now, but y'all are still
we're-
rock stars, you know? Okay, let me just pull this up here. Oh, yeah, it says we live. 20 people in here already. What is up, everyone? Junie's here. My mom's here.
Hello.
Welcome, everyone. Shield, hey, thanks for letting us borrow your husband for a little while. That's Dane's wife there.
Oh, hi. Hi.
Hello.
Welcome, everyone. Welcome, Freeze the Fall. Oh, there's a chat over top of you guys. Let me move that off the broadcast here. Where can I put it? That'll be out of the way. How about up here? Watch on the wall. What's up? We got reactors in here, too. What a party.
Hi. Hello.
Many congrats on the EP release, Neil. Yes, congratulations, you guys. Official
Thank you so
release
much.
day. Can Dane's here? What's up, Dane? Cheesy's here. Look at this. Look at this community. Hey, Cheesy. Cheesy, what are you up to right now? We should just pop Cheesy in here, shouldn't we? Monty, what's up, Monty? Oh yeah, it's the evening overseas, isn't it?
I guess so.
Kirk's here.
Yeah. Also, if you see us looking over here, it's because we have like the chat open over here. We're not just like randomly zoning out.
Yeah.
Welcome, McFly. McFly says that the chat took forever to load, but he's here now. Man, y'all built up quite the relationship with all these reactors, eh?
Yeah.
It's kind of interesting because there's so many like breakout bands and stuff, and everyone tries to make a go of it, but like I can't get away from reactions of you guys.
Yeah.
What a cool thing! We'll get almost 30 people here already. Wow.
What? Thank you so much, everybody.
Hello. Hey everybody.
Yeah.
Now I know we've been listening to the record on our streaming platforms. Chat, have you guys checked it out yet? Has chat anyone in chat listened to the whole thing through? Russ, new video, who dis? Don't mind us just chilling in silence here. I wish I knew how to make the music work. We're going to let everyone float in here for another minute or two, and then we'll get this started.
Yeah. Sweet.
A little kind of like setup or anticipation for today. So for the three of y'all, when I'm looking over here, I'm looking at you. When I'm looking over here, I'm looking at the chat. I want to make sure that we get everyone's like perspective on things. So I'm going to try to like ask questions where we can go through each. If there is stuff that's just single answer, like y'all can decide who answers what. Oh, what was that? Hold on a second here.
Yeah. Oh.
Hello.
Hey.
Easy.
Hey, there he is. Let me make sure I can get everyone on this window here. We've lost Quinn. Hold on. Welcome, bud. How are you?
We lost Quinn.
There she is.
Gone forever. Oh, it's nice to like properly meet you, Cheesy.
Yeah, what's up, guys? You guys had quite the week, huh?
Yeah.
Yeah, for sure.
That's awesome.
Yeah.
Cheesy's looking hella tan.
Yeah, it's been hot here. A lot of swimming.
Yeah, us too.
Yeah.
Ari, I'm not gonna lie. Like all I think about is putting a pool in my backyard now. We got Terry in here. Welcome, Terry. He's been jamming the CD since he received it. Yeah, I bet.
Oh, awesome. Thank you so much.
Russ is in here. Lonnie, what's up? Welcome, Lonnie.
Hey.
What's up, everyone?
Kirk's here. Welcome everybody. Cheesy, I'm so glad you could make it, bud.
Yeah, me too. Me too. We were talking about it, and we're gonna surprise you guys. And I just happened to take the whole week off, and then this is the one day that my son goes to daycare. So,
Oh,
we're-
there you go.
yeah,
It was meant to be.
meant to be.
So we got 40 people in here, y'all. Let's get this started here. Welcome everybody. Thank you so much for joining us on today's live stream. We've got about 45 minutes before One Left Standing's video releases. Congratulations again. Freeze the Fall. Could you guys take a moment and just let us know like how you're feeling being able to go on Apple Music now and listen to your whole EP?
Oh my! It is so wild. We've got songs that we've wrote like a long time ago. We've got songs that we wrote quite recently relative to our other songs, and it's wild how all of them can be on this one EP released today.
Yeah.
And it's just an amazing feeling.
Yes.
For sure.
Yeah, it's all in one spot.
Yeah,
Easy pick.
it's wild.
And to see the Thrones artwork on Spotify, I was
love
like,
It looks so good.
The artwork is wild. It showed up like on my feed today, and I was just like, I think I cried. I'm not gonna lie.
Oh, man.
No, I was like, okay, like late last night, I was just out on a walk, and there's like this little lookout point kind of near my house, and I was just sitting there, and I was just listening to music, and I opened Spotify to change the song, and it was like new release from Freeze the Fall Thrones, and I was like, ah!
So surreal.
Yes, yeah.
And I don't know if you guys saw, but your release was announced on the Billboard Canada chart.
Yeah.
Yeah, I
I
was
saw that.
like Billboard Canada. That's crazy.
That's insane.
Yeah, that was a weird one, like in a good way, obviously. But
Yeah.
I like looked at it, and I was like, whoa.
Yes.
Oh my goodness, vinyl pressings are coming. I'm definitely getting one of those.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And so Jonah, you kind of mentioned earlier when we were chatting, like, you know, the singles is one thing, but having the whole thing together is another. Can
Absolutely.
you, like, did it feel different going from a single now to the whole EP being dropped?
Yeah. Well, I mean, it's different because when you look at an artist's discography, you'll see they have like a bunch of albums usually. Most of the artists that I listen to, right? So it's wild that you get to see all these songs in a collection rather than singles, because it's kind of like, okay, we're actually an artist, right?
Yeah.
We're actually
We're a band now.
Yeah.
Right?
And-
In such a short time, too.
Yeah.
It was just an anniversary. You guys just celebrated an anniversary.
yeah,
Yes.
2 years. 2
Yeah,
years being
so
a band.
on the 28th, it was our 2-year anniversary. That was the
Yay.
exact day that we went over to Jonah's and we had our first jam ever.
Yeah.
So it's crazy that the EP it came out almost exactly to the day, like 2 years
Yeah.
later.
I didn't even think about that. That's
Wow.
Yeah,
Yeah.
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 Chat, you hear that? Write down the 28th. That's going to be a lore date.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Let's remember that. And now tell me about, like, do you guys remember the first time you got together for an actual practice? Like, we've talked about how you met, but do you remember your first practice? Can you tell us about it?
Yeah, I have a video from that day still, actually.
Yeah.
I have a video
Yeah.
of us playing Evolve. We were just
And The
we're-
Pretender also.
Yeah, I think those were the 2 covers that we played on the first day.
Let's just
I
pick
just
some-
remember we had like some covers planned, and I remember we played
Oh,
them,
yeah.
and we got bored because we like finished all our covers. So you started trying to figure out like what was it, the Sugar Plum Fairy on bass.
Oh yeah.
Yeah.
Which song, sorry?
What was it, like the waltz of the?
Yeah, the dance of the Sugar Plum Fairy.
Yeah, like from the Nutcracker.
Oh.
Tchaikovsky. Yeah. No, it was funny. Ari and I were just talking about this. So I had actually, like, we got to Jonah's house and, like, I knocked on the door and Jonah opened it. And I was like, wait, I've seen him before, because I had seen him, like, at our music school, like, at shows and stuff before. And I was like, that guy, no way. Like, we had
Yeah.
never met each other or anything, but it was cool.
That's
Yeah.
so
Yeah.
wild.
So Quinn and Aria, you guys knew each other from school, right?
Mm-hmm.
And then Jonah, where did you come into the picture? Were you at the same school?
No, not quite. They met in middle school, and then
But
Jenny-
we only knew each other for like a month or something before we met Jonah. So
Yeah,
we
it
weren't
was-
like together forever. It was just like,
It was like
we
Yeah.
kind of met around the same time.
it was like the last couple days of school, right?
Yeah.
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 Yeah. So Aria's mom, Jenny, she knew this guy, Sean Lightfoot, that I played a couple songs with before, and he kind of Sean knew that I wanted to be in a band. So they kind of fit the pieces together. And then Arya met me while I was playing at a show downtown. And it was an awkward first meetup, but it was still a meetup, right?
Yep.
Yeah.
we still
Still happened.
Yeah, exactly.
Yeah, and when they met, I was on the island, or I guess sorry, like Vancouver Island. I was just like on vacation, and Ari was texting me like a few hours before. She was like, "I can't do this. I'm so scared. Like it's gonna be so awkward. I just have to go downtown and meet some random person and be like, you want to be in my band?" But it worked out. So-
Yeah.
That's such a cool story.
Turned out just fine, eh?
Yeah, for sure.
I'd say.
Cheesy, is there anything else you want to talk about, or can we talk about One Left Standing?
Let's do it.
Okay.
One left standing.
So we've talked about the story of this song, but just in case anyone hasn't caught it, or for the synergy of this being the One Left Standing stream, could you guys tell the story of this song and how it came to be?
like what it's about or how we wrote it.
Yes. Let's go how you wrote it or why you wrote it, and then what it's about.
Okay, do you want to say like the how we came to write it? Like, why?
Yeah, sure. So basically, we were in this program at our school called commercial music. And there was this event at our school. It was this jazz event where all these jazz programs from different schools came to play this event. And it was for Christmas at our school. So we had some songs already. We had some originals to play. But we thought that they would be too heavy for this jazz event. We were like, oh no, people are going to be like, whoa, what is this? So we wrote One Left Standing for this purpose.
It was kind of like as a throwaway song. We were like, it doesn't need to be that good because we're just playing it like for this one night.
Yeah.
And then we were like, we wrote it and we're like, actually, let's keep this
Actually,
song.
we kind of like this one.
Yeah.
So yeah.
Yeah.
That's why we wrote it. And then later in the studio, it definitely evolved.
It
like,
did, yeah.
through
Yeah.
pre-production. It got bigger, and because of that, it's now on this EP. So
Yeah, and I feel like this song actually like it definitely changed in pre-production, but I feel like it changed a lot less. Than,
Yeah,
Yeah,
it was
the
probably
other
the song
songs.
that changed the least.
Like it's almost exactly the same as how it was before. There were maybe like 2 changes.
Yeah.
Yeah.
There's just more now.
Yeah,
Yeah.
Yeah.
for sure.
So this might be a little bit of a like hard question, but you know, from writing that song and performing at your school to like what we get to hear now, like, is that like, could you see that happening? Could you have predicted any of that?
No.
Absolutely not.
I mean, like the
No.
journey and everything's been crazy, and obviously no one could have predicted that. But like, I remember sitting and like learning songs, being like, "Oh man, if we recorded this, it would sound like every other song in the record, or like on the radio or whatever, right?" But like this one, it sounds really special, y'all. It's
you.
really, really, really good.
Yeah, I'm so glad you guys kept it.
Us too.
Yeah.
So what's the song about then?
Okay, so the song is kind of like it's like a conversation or like a message to like your younger self. It's kind of fearing that you've like let them down, that you've just been like sitting and every like time has kept moving and you haven't done anything with it. Just fearing that you haven't accomplished like all of your childhood dreams, I guess.
Mhm.
Yeah, thinking you were going to be the one left standing, like you were going to be the one who made it and did everything that you wanted to do, but you just couldn't do it. So, yeah.
What an interesting like battle, because like y'all have probably now done a lot more than you thought. Cheesy, have you seen the video yet? Did you watch the video yet?
I have.
Yeah,
I have.
it's a special one, man.
I don't want to say too much because I don't want to spoil it.
I know. What did you guys think of the video, Freeze the Fall? Again, not spoiling too much, but
Yeah, it's definitely one of my favorite ones.
Yeah,
It's
me too.
beautiful.
It's
Yeah.
definitely very different than the others.
Yeah,
For sure.
for sure.
yeah.
I mean, they were all the music videos were shot in the same place, but this one, it definitely kind of takes you out of that mindset that they were all shot in the same place.
Yeah,
And
that's a good way
I
to
think
put
it's a
it.
pretty special video.
Yeah. Shout out to 26 Films on that one, man. They killed it.
Yeah,
Big
absolutely.
time,
Yes.
big time.
Yeah, it's definitely different from the other ones.
Yeah,
Yes.
for sure.
I had a really nice conversation with Evan and Teddy, and I guess Evan was out and Teddy was editing, and when Evan got home, she was like, "Hey, come see what I've been working on."
That's awesome.
Yeah, they're very passionate about all of this and about working with us. So it's
Yeah.
really fun to see what they come up with.
Yep, for sure.
Jonah, we get a little bit of double kicks in this one, and you just recently picked up double kicking, right?
Yeah, I mean, I had tried to pick it up for 2 years. I got like a double kick for my electronic kit, but I kind of just never got into it until recently when I wanted to add it into our songs, especially our recent stuff, our unreleased stuff. Um, but you can see it, you can see a bit of it in Thrones, and One Less Standing does have it, yeah.
So that was something you had kind of already been working on, and then now you've just, well, I'll speak for you. You've perfected.
Yeah.
I like that. I
Yeah.
like that. Cheesy, what do you got? You give us something.
So you guys have seen my reaction, yes? I think I sent it early to the band.
Your One Less
Maybe
Standing
not.
reaction?
Yeah.
I've not seen
I
it
haven't
yet.
seen that.
I haven't seen it.
Oh, they're keeping it from you guys. But this is my favorite vocally.
Oh,
Daughters is still my favorite. I think that will stay there for a while. But vocally, this is my favorite for sure.
thank you so much.
We're all just a bunch of metalheads over here. We're just... No, I agree with that, man. Like, and Aria, like you stepped up in the video. Again, I'm not gonna spoil too much. Doing a lot of singing.
Mhm.
Jonah, did you sing on this one too?
No, I did not sing on this song.
That's
I
okay.
think the main focus of this song was Quinn's vocals,
For
and
sure.
you'll definitely be able to see that in the video.
Okay, so if is there anything else for One Left Standing you guys want to touch on? Anything we missed for that?
I don't think so.
I don't think so. No.
Yeah.
Chat, feel free to launch your questions too if you want. When Cheesy and I were talking earlier, we had a little idea, and I'm hoping it would be okay. I'm hoping we can go through each song. I'm not going to play them, but I'm hoping we can go through them all, and you guys can talk to us about some of your favorite memories, some of your favorite moments in it.
Oh,
Yeah,
that was
Oh,
so cool.
very
Would that be okay?
Yeah.
Yeah.
I'm just going to pull up the list so that I don't mess it up. I've listened to it 1,000 times, I promise, but...
Okay. It's okay. I forget the order.
Right? Wait, where'd
I
it
was
go?
going to ask if he had, obviously, have you been releasing them in the specific order that they were written, or just as the videos were done?
No, so we this was a whole conversation that we had with our producer and with like our team of like what would be the good like first single, like what songs were single
Oh.
material. And originally it was just Glitch and Daughters. Those
Speaking
were
of
going to be the
glitching.
only singles, right?
That was perfectly timing.
Wow.
Whoa.
It froze for a sec, and then you came back and it said glitch. And it was like,
Wow. Okay.
Okay.
So yeah, originally, let me just restart here. So originally there were only going to be two singles, Glitch and Daughters, and we had like discussed that with everyone. We were like, okay, those are the two like single material songs on the EP. So we were going to just release those two and then release the whole EP later. But then when we started working with our record label, then we were like, wait, we could actually really like prolong this like release process and really just like get as many like views and streams and everything. So we kind of just like slowly released everything. But yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, no, that's super smart.
I'm glad you brought that up, because that definitely changed how we thought about releasing music, because
Yeah.
it's much more of a process than you'd actually think.
It is.
Yeah, you can't just like put something on Spotify. There's like a whole thing that goes into it.
Yeah.
And so going along with that, we originally only had artwork for two singles, which was
Right.
Daughters and Glitch. Then we had to go back to our artist, Kevin Moore. We were like, hey, could you help us out? So then he made like some more variations of like that same cover, like the same picture, just like different colors and stuff. Yeah.
and I had the honor of meeting Kevin Moore too, and like, what a gentleman.
He's so cool.
He's so
Yeah.
nice.
Yeah.
And we just get along really, really well with him, which is perfect. It's like that with everyone that we've
Yeah.
gotten the chance to work with over the past year or so. It's like, I don't know, everything just like fits perfectly, which makes
sure.
everything so much easier.
Do you know, I know you mentioned forgetting what order they were written in. And I know sometimes like you finish a song and then you're in the middle of two different songs. And
Yeah.
then
Yeah.
go back and change something in there. Do you have somewhat of an order?
To the way that we wrote them.
Mhm.
Or like,
As
Yeah.
far as like this song came first, then that song being
Yeah.
completed.
yeah,
Yeah.
I think we remember the order for this
Yeah.
EP.
Yeah.
I won't get too much into this, but we were just talking about this. For the next project that we're working on, the process is different because we're kind of writing like 3 songs at the same time. But for Thrones, it was very much
like
like
one song.
we write this song, we're done. We move on to the next song. We write that, we move on to the
Mhm.
next one. But yeah,
Yeah.
I think we remember the order for that.
Very cool.
I like that. Is that Graham's in here? Is that Uncle Jay?
Yes. Hi, Graham.
Hey, Graham. Graham was
Hello.
another one that I had the honor and privilege of meeting, and man, seeing his face light up watching you guys play, it's just like everyone in chat. You need to find a way to come see this band sometime. They'll probably tour around where you live, but you have to, y'all. You have to.
Dane says I can't pick a favorite, whichever one is playing at the time.
Thank you so much.
Fair enough, brother. Okay, so let's start with Grief. How did the intro track come together?
Oh.
Oh, that's a good question. So, it was actually we weren't originally planning on having an intro track,
Yeah.
but I think that we like it when an album or a record will have the songs that flow into each other. We really like when it does that. So we kind of wanted to have a similar thing for Thrones. We didn't plan farther enough in time to have like transitions between each song. Like each song is pretty different, but Grief is kind of a track that Jordan
It's the only
thought
one
of.
that we didn't write. There
Yeah.
are a lot of Grief is kind of constructed out of like little things from Masquerade, like the violins and the backing
Mhm.
vocals and stuff from Masquerade were taken into Grief, and there's like beats and stuff put on top of it. But about the transitions, so we do have transitions, but they're not on Spotify. You can only find the transitions on the
True.
CDs. So there's some fun ones. Like there's one where you can hear me like walking out of the I was gonna go record vocals, and Jordan just like I didn't know he was recording, but you can hear me like walking. And then it had to get cut out because I like walked into a guitar and then I swore, so we had to cut that out. And there's also one of like he took a mug or something and he walked outside the studio with a microphone and he like threw it on the ground and smashed it. So there are like cool transitions, but only on the CDs.
Yeah.
So
FreezeTheFallBand.com. You can order your own. I promise.
Yeah.
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 No, that's cool, and it's got like a little. It's kind of got like little teases of the whole record. It feels like through it,
Yeah, for sure.
Yeah.
and it is also the intro for the live. Just so y'all know.
Yes.
yes,
Yeah.
it is.
So then straight into Masquerade. How about Masquerade? What are you guys reflecting on? What do you think about? Some favorite moments?
We're going this way.
Oh, okay. I think I really like the pause before the last chorus where Quinn's going like wow, and then it goes into the break there. That's
good.
probably my favorite part. I love that.
Yeah, that's
Yeah.
a good part. My favorite thing about Masquerade is so originally it didn't have violins in it, but Jordan was like, "Okay, guys, hear me out, violins," and we're like, "I don't think so. Like maybe
Yeah,
not."
we were kind of opposed
really
to it at
opposed to the
first.
idea, but then he was like, "Okay, we're gonna do it, and if you hate it, then that's fine. We won't use them, but just let
Just
me
hear
do
out.
this, yeah."
Yeah.
And now it's like the best part of the EP to me, and I really want to use violins again, so that's
Yeah.
probably my favorite part.
Yeah, like we thought it would be cool, but we were like the song's so busy already, like we didn't want to like overload the song with more stuff. But then we heard it and we're like, yeah.
Yeah.
I remember I was sitting in like my psychology class.
Yeah, and I was in careers.
Yeah, I was sitting in psychology class and he sent over Grief and he sent over the violin version of Masquerade and I was just like, oh yeah. Yeah. I don't know. I just like the outfits and the music.
Yeah.
Like, it's really fun.
Yeah.
My favorite outfits too.
Yeah,
for sure.
yeah.
If I could add a moment, at Cat's Leno, Jonas severed his double kicks in Masquerade.
Oh yeah.
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 It was because we usually open with Masquerade. It was the first song in, and I broke my kick pedal. I didn't know you could do that, but I guess so.
He
DWs,
always
man.
breaks something.
Yeah.
Whenever we play live, there's always a technical difficulty, and it's always drums. He always breaks something.
Jonah the Destroyer.
Because he hits so damn hard.
Yeah, well, sometimes when we're playing with other bands, the drummers don't let him use any of their like drums, any of their stuff, because they've seen that he breaks everybody's stuff.
Oh, that's funny. That's funny. Cheese, you got anything to add to that one?
Jonah the Destroyer. I loved Masquerade. I really like the backup vocals. The da 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 da.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Really love that.
Thank you.
There's so many tracks for that song.
Yeah.
It's wild.
It's wild.
Yeah.
Was that
I
like?
think he said there's a lot of tracks.
Yeah, go ahead.
Yeah.
Yeah. I think it would be really cool if one day like Jordan did a video where he was like breaking down the whole
Yeah.
song.
I
and,
was
like,
just gonna mention that.
That would be really
That'd be
cool.
so cool.
Jordan, the
I think
producer.
I spent like an entire like was it 2 whole 8-hour days on vocals for that one? Like it was a long.
Yeah.
It was,
process.
yeah, definitely.
Yeah,
Yeah.
vocals took like over 10 hours in total,
Wow.
like between all of us.
Yep.
Yeah. Just because there were so many things and we kept like writing harmonies on the go. Like,
Yeah.
I'd like sing a line and then Jordan was like, what if we put some harmonies there? And I was like, sure. And then we'd like work to make harmonies and we'd be like, well, there could be like another harmony here. We just kept like layering things.
Yeah.
Yeah, I think Jordan said there was like 400 tracks net at the end of that one.
Yeah.
Wild. But you know, like on Masquerade, there is a live version on YouTube now. And like y'all really pull that off as a 3-piece. And you know, everyone knows there's a little bit of tracks in it, but being the dude that mixed those through those speakers at that show, there's not that many tracks that play back. Like there is nowhere near 400. Major majority is just you three. It's so cool.
Thank you.
And the live mix was freaking sweet too.
Energy, man, energy.
I wish I was there.
We do too.
That was a crazy party. The Revelry show was a crazy party.
Yeah.
Yeah.
It was crazy.
Yeah.
So let's go into Glitch. Talk to me about Glitch.
Oh, that one is so long ago.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Wow.
I think that we originally thought Glitch wasn't going to go on the EP because we wrote Glitch like a month or two before we went into the studio.
Yeah.
So we thought Glitch was going to be like on the next like
Yeah, it
album or
was
EP
funny.
or whatever.
Glitch was the last song that we wrote before going into the studio, and it was the first one that was released for Thrones, which
Yeah.
was really weird.
Cool.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Oh.
Yeah, I don't know.
I feel like Glitch's chorus stands out to me a lot. Glitch's chorus is really strong. I think that's why we chose it as a single. It was definitely
It was
single
really like
material 'cause of-
accessible and like
Yeah.
catchy and like
Mhm.
yeah.
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 Yeah, but that song started with the chorus. I like got a chorus idea and then I brought it into Ari
Yeah.
and Jonah. We kind of constructed the song around that chorus.
Yeah.
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 I'd say my favorite part of Glitch is like the drums and the bridge. That part, the drums go crazy on that part.
No pictures.
Jonah takes a spill.
Yeah.
So I remember like while we were writing Glitch, we're like, okay, what do we do for this bridge? And we were kind of talking about there's a song called Demigod by Architects, really good song. You should check it out. We were kind of talking about it for inspiration and for like the drums because the drums are really cool in that song in the bridge, and we're like, let's do something like that. And
I forgot about that.
Yeah.
I forgot about
I
that.
remember that. We were sitting in like that like extra room in your house. We were sitting like next to the bed. It was like the bed and the wall and there was like no space and we were all just sitting there writing for some reason.
Yeah.
And you were like, what if we took inspiration from this one song? It was so
Yeah.
weird.
That's so neat. That's so neat. Such a relatable song too, you know.
Yeah. Good.
Yeah.
My favorite part is Arya's bass
Oh,
line.
thanks.
Oh, we can't forget about that.
Bum,
Can't
ba,
forget
no,
about
no.
Yeah.
We're like switch instruments, and I was trying to like, and we were
Yeah,
like,
and she was trying to
teach.
teach me the bass part.
Yeah.
They got to be tough. Like they sound so impressive. I imagine it's got to be tough to play too.
I don't know.
Especially
how-
for a 3-piece, having it like fill that void, you know.
Yes.
Yeah.
I don't know. Her instrument is so heavy. And she's so tiny. I don't know. And all the parts are so complicated and she's like singing at the same time. I don't know. I don't know how you do
I
it.
don't know how either you do it though. So.
I don't know how either of you
I
do
don't
it.
Yeah.
Y'all are so much fun. I really like the ending of "What up, Jordan? Jordan, the producer's here.
Jordan.
What up, sir? I've been talking to Jordan about getting him like a live stream rig so that he can do all the like rundowns and stuff of yours. He doesn't need much. He needs one little box, and that's it. So we'll get you one.
That'd
That's
be sick.
awesome.
Yeah, we'll get you one.
Jordan, we were just saying it would be cool if sometime you did a video where you were like breaking down all the tracks in Masquerade.
Yeah, that'd be cool.
Yeah.
That'll be awesome.
For sure.
Jordan gives great hugs and also always smells really good.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yes, I can confirm.
Yes.
Yeah, can 100% confirm.
Yep.
One of my favorite moments in Glitch is just right at the end. It's like this perfect build, and they say it's just and then you stop, and it's just
Yeah.
Glitch.
Yeah.
That's cool.
Oh, so fun fact about that. That originally, like, we tracked all the instruments for that part and everything. Like, the instruments were going to go ba-na-na-na-na, and it was going to just, like, ring out. And then I remember I was tracking vocals with Jordan, and we got to, like, tracking vocals for that one part, the ending, and I was like, I don't know if this is like controversial, like you got to hear me out, but I feel like it'd be really cool if it was just vocals here. And he was like, okay, we'll try it. and then we showed it to these two, and they were like, that's really cool. So
I was actually, I don't know if you know my reaction to that. You guys sent me that version of the song, and I was actually freaking out in my basement the first time I heard it.
good.
I was going wild. It was so
I was like
awesome.
stressing. I didn't know if like Jonah and Arya were gonna like it, but I was like, I really like hate having guitars here. I think it just needs to be vocals.
Mhm.
Yeah.
But it all worked out.
Yeah, I love how that song ends, and then it has like the famous robotic lyrics.
Yeah.
Yes.
Yeah, for sure.
Those are just infamous right now.
Welcome to the party, Andy. Thank you for sharing the Patreon for Freeze the Fall. And yes, they do deserve it. Please join them if you can. Please support if you can.
Yeah, thank you so much.
They have so many big things happening in the future, and yeah, they need all the support we can give them, man. They deserve
Yeah.
it.
You guys are not ready for the next like half a year. You're
you're not
nothing
ready.
can prepare you.
Can attest. Dane will back me up on this. Can attest. I told Ashleyna that she was going to poop herself.
Yes, she will.
Cheesy, can we talk about Glitch for a second? That was our first, like, now we're hearing the band, like, as they should be, you know? And I was floored, man. I think I sobbed like a child. What about you?
I think that was my first introduction to Freeze the Fall.
Because I think I hit you up and I was like, bro, I'd really appreciate if you'd watch this, I think, right?
Right.
Yeah.
Yeah. And then I know Dane did it, Ashleyna did it. There's all these other reactors that did it, and it just blew up. And I think I was actually looking at it, and that's almost your most popular song on your channel now.
I think it is.
I
Yeah.
think it is now, yeah.
Yeah, which is awesome.
Momagers, can we get a stream
so
count
cool.
on Glitch? Can someone update that in the chat? I'd love to know.
Oh yeah.
But it
I
was.
remember.
Go ahead, Quinn. Go ahead.
Sorry. I remember like. Do you guys remember the feeling like when Glitch came out?
Yeah.
It was really scary, but like really crazy.
Yeah.
Yeah. I was like sitting in math class, and I remember the warning Australia was like, "It's out already in Australia," and I was like, "Ah!" And it just like went crazy. Like everyone was watching the video and everything. It was like, it was really
it was a
weird,
good day.
really cool. Yeah.
Yeah.
Ton of reactions to it. 67,000 whole.
I didn't know that.
Congratulations. Wow. Wow. All right, so let's roll to Broken Glass. I know that's a favorite for a few people in the chat. Have been talking about Broken Glass already. Talk to me about Broken Glass.
You had a broken arm when we were writing that one.
Oh my, you're right.
Aria's like a permanent.
Yeah,
I don't even know what it is, like a journal or
Over
something.
here.
Jonah's just breaking everything: arms, double bass pedals, cymbals.
The music industry.
Yeah. Big flex.
There's no way. Okay.
Yeah.
See, you guys were trying to write the drum part one arm then?
Yeah, I remember that.
Oh my.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Right. Yeah. Yeah. You totally did. We like came to band practice, and it was just
What if
after
it
the.
sounds like this?
Yeah.
I remember that, but you were like pretty good at drumming
Yeah.
one-handed. You could do it. We like didn't know what to expect, and he kind of just like
You just
killed
did
it. Yeah.
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 Well, yeah. Some favorite. There's a couple favorite parts from Broken Glass. I love the second verse. I love
Oh,
the
yeah.
second verse. Me and Arya were talking about how we need to lock in together.
Yeah.
Rhythm section.
Yeah.
We were given advice that we need to lock in together live and in our songs. So for that second verse, I think we really did that, and
Yeah,
Yeah.
it goes hard. I like that
that's
part.
cool.
Yeah.
Yeah, this is kind of Quinn's story to tell, but like I really like it was like I remember the first song you tracked vocals for.
Oh yeah.
So
Mm.
it was like it was just like the first time I was like, whoa, like this is what we sound like when we
Right.
heard like the
When
full
everything comes together,
I
yeah.
forgot about
It was-
that. Right, because we had done all the instruments and stuff for that song, and then it was time to track vocals, and then we were like listening, and we're like, oh, so like this is what
Yeah,
Freeze the
this is
Fall
what
sounds
we are
like.
now,
So we
yeah.
like never heard each other like that before.
Yeah.
And I remember you walked in, you were like, well, I haven't heard your vocals like that.
Yeah.
So yeah,
That's such a
probably-
cool feeling.
Yes.
Yeah.
Probably just like for that one hearing like the instruments with the vocals, it was the first time we had heard that. So yeah,
Yeah.
it's really cool.
My favorite was when I I don't think you guys were there that day. I think it was one of the days when I was just tracking vocals and it was just me and Jordan at the studio, and we came up with that chanty section in the bridge.
Yeah.
Yeah,
That's a
because
good
that
part.
wasn't there before. It was just instrumental, and I don't know. I think it turned out really cool.
Yeah.
But it's funny. I've seen a lot of people who are like, they don't know the lyrics there. It's like they don't know if it's like we are broken or we aren't broken. So so originally Jordan and I were like, okay, we need to put words here. What will they say? It'll say we are broken, okay? And so then I went and I started singing, and I was singing we are broken, and he's like, it kind of sounds like you're saying we aren't broken. So then we had already done like half of them, and half of them said we are broken, and then from there the other half said we aren't broken. So technically either answer is right, but the lyrics are we aren't broken.
And then when
That's such a cool story.
and then when I was doing the harmonies for them, I thought it was we are broken, so I kept doing we are broken, and then
I walked over and I was like, it's actually we aren't broken.
and then yeah, it was just like,
So if you listen to like the isolated vocals, it's like we aren't broken.
yeah.
Yeah, we need a breakdown of that one.
Jordan,
too.
get on it. Yeah.
Yeah,
Oh, I love that so much. I didn't know that story. I love that.
Yeah, but then I think it's cool because I was just thinking about this. It's like, so all of the like first half of it, all of those vocals say we, and I'm messing myself up, we are broken. But then it's cool because then when I start saying I see it now, it's we aren't broken.
Yeah.
And it kind of just worked out like
It just
that.
worked out.
Oh, that gave me chills. That gave me straight up chills.
Yay.
My favorite section is that, and that is when you go to the shots and it's just like the bass pattern.
Yeah.
Oh, yeah.
Crazy. And then that fill section and the pick scratch out, it's just wild.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I love that part.
And that song didn't really change.
No, that one. Yeah, that one.
I can think of like maybe 2 changes in that
Yeah.
song. So Broken Glass and One Left Standing, I think, were the ones that changed
Yeah.
the least. Like those ones barely changed from like
Mhm.
pre-production.
Yeah.
Since we already covered Masquerade, that's definitely the song that went through the most
Yeah.
changes.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Masquerade
Masqueraded.
was in need of some serious changes, but it
Yes.
turned out
I remember-
amazing. So
yeah.
I'm glad.
I
'Cause
remember.
that's- sorry,
Sorry. Yeah.
sorry.
I remember that one almost didn't make the EP. Like we're like, okay,
Mhm.
we were set on the 4, Daughters, One Left Standing,
Broken Glass Glitch.
Broken Glass Glitch, but we're like, okay, well, we had like a couple other originals that we are picking from, and we're like, well, Masquerade's gonna need a lot of work, and it probably won't be like the best on there, but we can just like throw it on. And now it's like my favorite song to really
Yeah.
have.
Right. It was between 46 and Masquerade.
Yeah.
Oh yeah.
Yeah. And we were
Right.
playing them over and over, and we were trying to decide which one would go on there.
Mhm.
Masquerade is a tricky song because it's very busy. There's a
Yeah.
lot going on in it, and it
Yes.
isn't as like straightforward as like Glitch or Broken Glass.
True.
Yeah.
But I really love the way it turned out. I think it
Me
has a
too.
very like unique
I agree
sound
with
to
that.
it.
Yeah.
So yeah.
Mhm.
I
Yeah.
love that. And then we've got Daughters of Witches next.
Mhm.
Talk to me about
Mhm.
Daughters of Witches.
You know, Daughters of Witches has honestly always been my favorite from Thrones. I love playing this one. I love playing this one on drums live. I think my favorite part has to be the breakdown. It
Yeah,
has to be the
Of course.
breakdown.
Of course.
Yes.
Definitely.
I think you were the one who wrote the like that.
Yeah.
Yes, okay. Aria wrote the main riff for that, and she also wrote like the breakdown riff.
Yeah.
Yeah.
She's just like the really
Aria
weird.
carried that song.
Yeah, she
Aria
really
tough.
did.
I remember I wrote the intro riff on Christmas. I
Whoa.
just randomly remember that.
Yeah.
Nice.
Oh, and it's in a weird time signature, and I remember that was the
Oh,
only time.
yeah.
So usually, like, say Aria brings in a riff, and then we all just sit down and we like work out our parts. And Jonah always like gets his part like on the spot. He always just like knows what to play.
Yeah.
But I remember that was the first time that you brought something in, and Jonah was like, he didn't know what to play. He was like, I need to think about this.
I was so confused because Arya just thought it was a regular part, but
Yeah.
it was definitely not.
was
It's
not.
it's very weird.
Yeah.
Yeah.
But it's weird.
Beat or
It's so
something,
weird
right?
that it works.
Yeah.
Yeah, and then actually that also reminded me. So when Jonah had a broken arm, we had to play a show on Canada Day,
Mhm.
Oh,
and
yeah.
his drum teacher had to fill in for him, and he had like less than 2 days to learn like the whole set. But I remember he couldn't for the life of him figure out this one drum part in Daughters of Witches. Yes,
Yeah.
do you remember that?
I do remember.
Yeah,
that,
so like even his drum teacher couldn't figure out what was going on because it's just so like weird, but it works.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I remember that one, like, I didn't know any theory writing that part, so it's so weird. But Quinn's we're very like, she knows like a lot of theory and like can like, well, more than I do. And like,
Yeah.
we both put it together. for my like weird like broken up riffs. So it just works. It just works.
Yeah.
It really does.
Yeah.
There's
It's cool that it worked out like that. Go ahead.
Yeah.
Josh.
People are sometimes, I see comments and stuff like, oh my god, like they're writing in like cool time signatures and stuff, but
We have no idea.
we don't know what we're doing.
This sounds
This
cool.
just sounds cool. It happens to do
Yeah.
that.
Exactly.
No one knows the difference, so
Yeah.
it's fine.
The amount of times at practice you'll hear us say, "Oh, that sounds cool," and we don't know what we're doing.
Yeah, we never know what we're doing, but it's
Yeah.
fine.
Yeah.
That's freeing though, because like if you just try to lock yourself into what's correct all the time, like
Exactly.
what do you miss
Yeah.
out on, right?
Yeah.
Yeah.
And then hearing that bell right before the breakdown.
Oh
Yeah.
yeah. Yeah.
And when Jonas stands up in the music video, like for the breakdown, that's crazy. I love that
Yeah.
part. Yeah.
You know, it was Jordan. We were kind of changing up the pre-chorus, the part where I just smacked the ride bell.
I like the shots.
Yeah, the bing 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 bing. That was Jordan's idea. He was just like, okay, instead of doing whatever you're doing, it's dumb. Just go caveman. Just go caveman. Hit the ride
The
bell.
caveman drums.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And I think Jordan, what am I saying? Justin, Jonah's drum teacher, was also there that day in
Yeah.
pre-production.
He
Yeah.
showed up right at the moment where we were doing the bridge, the part right before the breakdown with like the drum fill there, and he came in just for that moment, so he was able to help out. So
Yeah.
that was pretty cool.
It was
Yeah,
really
Jordan was like, go crazy on drums. And he was like this. And he's no, crazier. Like this. No, you're not crazier.
fun. That's so funny.
I like that. Instead of doing what you're doing, do this.
Yeah.
Yeah. That's basically how it was in pre-production. It was like, okay, that's good, but like you can do way better. Let's do it.
I like watching people's reactions to the like right before the actual breakdown part, because it goes into like the ba 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 ba, right? And then
Yeah.
when Jonah does his wild drum fill, everyone's like already had their lid blown, and then the drum fill, and then the
Yeah,
breakdown.
yeah.
It's like can't catch
My
a breath,
favorite.
y'all.
When the breakdown starts.
Yeah.
Too much.
Yes.
That's such a great song.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Throat punch after throat punch.
Yeah, basically.
There's a clip on Instagram of you guys playing right during the breakdown from Ketslano. And
Oh,
that
yeah.
was like the only time I got to use the like overhead on the ride, was right when Jonah hits the ding. You just hear it come like sailing through the PA. Anyways, it's another
Oh,
thing.
man.
Yeah.
The overhead rides at like 11. Just
Oh yeah, bro. I love like ramming the fader into the top of the console and it won't go any further. Do that on the guitars. Do like in Broken Glass. Do that on the bass slots. Yeah, that's like my favorite.
Yeah. Good song.
Yeah.
yeah, you guys mentioned like fully synchronizing on the second verse. I think it was on Broken Glass.
Yeah,
when we
sorry.
were chatting about that. And then you do the same thing on One Left Standing. You
Yeah.
guys just synchronize so well.
Yeah.
Thank you.
Thank you. Appreciate that.
Yeah, it was locked in. Locked
Yeah.
in.
Locked in.
Locked in.
So we got 4 minutes to the release, and the final song on the EP,
Yeah, yeah.
That's
One Left Standing. Can you talk to me about some favorite moments of this one?
Quinn's vocals. Easy.
Ooh.
Easy.
Wait, what did you say?
Favorite moments
Best moments
from
of
One
One
Last
Left
Standing.
Oh. When the I'm sorry to anyone who hasn't heard the song yet, but you will soon. So in the last chorus, when I'm getting all the Justin, Jordan.
There's so many J
Everyone,
names.
So many
everyone that
Js.
we know has a name that starts with a J. Okay, so Jordan, he was like, let's kick in some distortion for this. That would be crazy.
Oh.
And I remember that was perfect because on that Canada Day show, when Jonah's teacher was playing with us, he was going crazy on One Left Standing, like crazier than Jonah was before on the last chorus. And I was kind of thinking like, it would be so cool if we just went crazy on the last chorus. And
Okay.
and then I just forgot about that. And then he said that, and I was like,
Yeah, that's definitely the thing in pre-production and throughout the studio that changed the biggest throughout One Last Standing. If that would be the most notable change, it would be that this whole song is basically just a huge build up to the end of the song.
Yeah.
yeah,
where
because it
just goes
wasn't a build up
crazy.
before. But
Yeah.
yeah.
Mhm.
Yeah, and also there's like a picking part in the guitars in the second verse, and we were tracking that, and then Jordan, he went to go like move it to where it needed to go, and he accidentally moved it to the second chorus,
Oh.
and we played it and we realized that was there, and we're like, that actually sounds really cool. So the picking part happens in the second chorus as well as the second verse, which perfectly adds to that effect of like just building.
Yeah.
So
Yeah. Yeah, for sure. I really, really, really love Quinn's vocals in that one, but also the second verse guitar is really awesome in that one.
Yeah.
too. Yeah. It's really cool.
Hello.
Yeah, Sparkle's saying, will y'all release the Thrones the song? Is there official music video for Thrones? I know you have a live.
Well, one of the first videos we released was the lyric video for Thrones, but it's not
like a demo.
it's
Yeah,
a demo,
it's
Right.
yeah.
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 For sure.
But who knows? You might see parts of it, you might see a little bit of it later, a little bit of some old originals, who knows?
Who knows?
I think it'd be cool to do like a compilation of live footage and just, practice footage and everything.
For
Yeah.
sure. Yeah.
That'd
Yeah.
be cool.
Yeah.
Yeah.
We got
Sure.
2 minutes left. Anything else you want to add?
Enjoy.
Yeah,
Yeah,
just thank
enjoy,
you
you guys.
everybody so much for like joining us on this journey. It's
Yeah.
been so fun. And this
Thank
is
you,
just the
guys.
beginning.
Just
There's
the
still
beginning.
so much more. So
Mhm.
yeah, just thank you all so much for everything. We really appreciate you all.
And
And we hope you enjoy the EP.
Stay tuned. Yeah.
throughout all the single releases, it wouldn't be much without all the reactions we got. So thank you
Yes.
to all the reactors for pretty much blowing up
Our music.
our music.
Yeah.
So
Yeah,
Thank you,
and
guys.
remember,
Thank
if
you
you
guys.
want to hear all the cool transitions and stuff, it's only on the CD, not on Spotify. So that's on our website. So
Yeah.
Yes.
go check that out.
yes.
Thank you all so much for everything.
Thank you,
Yeah,
guys.
Thank you
Yay.
guys.
Cheesy, thank you for being here. Everyone in the
Yeah,
chat, thank you for
Yeah, it
being
was nice to meet you,
amazing.
Susie.
Yeah.
We
Yeah.
got
it's
1
awesome
minute to
meeting
jump
you
over
guys.
there. Sorry, I didn't mean to talk
Jesse,
over you.
it's awesome that you put these on every single time there's a song release. It's just so
Yes.
cool.
Hey,
Yeah.
man.
Thank you, Jesse.
This isn't the end. This isn't the end. We're going to do this forever, I promise.
Yeah. Mission.
Okay, y'all. I'll see you in the premiere. I'll see everyone in chat. It will not drag us over this time because I had technical issues, as per usual. But cop yourself some merch. Grab the CD. Listen to them transitions. Watch out for the LP. Love you all so much. Have the best day and enjoy One Left.